So I'm going straight to launch this version. I'm going straight to launch my Photoshop. Yeah. So this is how it starts. You can have a different icon depending on the version that you have. But then what I would like to tell you about Photoshop and graphic design related softwares, um, they run on basically three things: the RAM capacity, graphics card, and then your storage. So if you have a lesser RAM, it's going to affect the running time and even the speed at with which the software itself runs. And then if you also have a lower capacity, your software might be crashing along the line because it runs on capacity, the storage capacity. Sometimes you'll be working with something and then the file has taken up a huge space within your storage. So if your storage at that moment is lower, it might crash and then it might crash and goes off unless you restart the software. So you should make sure that you have enough storage, and then your RAM should be good. At least an 8 gig RAM should be okay. And then if you have a graphics card, mostly the Nvidia type, or if it is AMD, you are looking at the Radeon. All this also makes your software run faster. So we are going to look at the interface. Basically, when you launch Photoshop, this is what pops up the initial stages, unless probably you've launched a file, a Photoshop file, instead of the Photoshop icon itself. So what I mean by Photoshop file is, so for instance, if I come here, so this is a Photoshop file. So it's a file that I've worked on in Photoshop. So if I launch this file, in that case, I will not see this kind of interface. It will go straight to the working area. uh So that's basically the difference. But if you click on the Photoshop icon itself, which is this, that one, you should have something like this appearing. So that's where you find the create new, where it gives you opportunity to launch a new document or a new working project. And then you have the open, it gives you opportunity to also relaunch an existing project that you have, and then and work on it. So aside these two, what you could find over here are basically my most recent files that I've worked on in Photoshop. So you have the first one being the earliest of it, which is this, and then this one being the least. So that's basically the issues with the file that you see over here. I have some images that I enhanced, and then some flyers that I've worked on, and even the Kumasi Royal Lions Club's flyer, the 30th, the one that they recently did, the flyer that I worked on, also displayed over here. So any of these files, if I click on it, it will just go straight into the the working space and then give me opportunity to edit the file. So that's basically it. So we are going to create our new project because it gives us the opportunity to see how Photoshop looks like without anything being imported in it or without any shape or form being drawn in it. So that's what we are going to look at in the next video. So I'm going to end this session here, an overview of how to launch the software and what to expect when you launch it, and basically things related to it. So the next video we are going to talk about the how the create new, what comes up, and then when you go to the working space, the element that you see over there. Thank you.